The Young and the Restless spoilers Thurdays for the 13th of August 2026. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's a fantastic Wednesday evening. The weather is absolutely gorgeous outside, and we are buzzing with all the latest drama from Genoa City. Grab a snack, settle in, and let's dive right into the absolute madness because we have so much to unpack today. I literally cannot believe they did that. I am sitting here typing this up late at night. My hands are actually shaking, and I just need to get all of these feelings out of my system before I explode. I mean, what was that episode? Nick Newman has officially hit the absolute lowest of the lows, and I am hyperventilating just thinking about it. We all knew he was spiraling. We all knew checking out of rehab against medical advice was a terrible idea, but seeing it actually play out on screen, it is completely devastating. And let's just jump right into the deep end here because I have opinions. Nick is in this dingy, disgusting, roach-infested motel room, completely out of his mind on drugs, and he is hanging out with Marie Kirkland. Who even is this woman? We literally just met her, and she is already dragging our guy down to hell. I know some people are saying she's just a symptom of his disease, but personally, I cannot stand her. She isn't trying to help him recover, she is actively enabling his absolute worst impulses. So, they start taking off their clothes, and the next thing we know, they are sleeping together. I am screaming at my television. Nick, what are you doing? I've been watching this show since 2015, and I have seen Nick Newman do some incredibly stupid things in his life. But this takes the cake. He is a father, he is a grandfather, he is a Newman, and he is throwing his entire life away for a cheap high in a roadside motel with a total stranger. It is so hard to watch. But at the same time, Joshua Morrow is acting his heart out, so I kinda have to give props where props are due. But then the scene takes this dark, terrifying turn, and my heart was literally in my throat. Nick gets up out of bed, he goes to the sink, he splashes water on his face, and he looks at himself in the mirror. You can see the absolute self-loathing in his eyes. He looks at his reflection and he hates the man staring back at him. He decides he's going to leave. He starts writing a note to Marie, but then he looks over at her, he touches her face, and he realizes she isn't breathing. She is not breathing. I stopped breathing. I actually thought Y&R was going to kill off a brand new character in 2 days. Nick goes into full panic mode. He starts doing chest compressions, pushing down on her chest, desperately trying to bring her back to life. The sheer terror on his face. Because in that moment, he isn't just trying to save Marie. He is looking at his own exact future if he doesn't stop this. He is looking at death right in the face. And then she wakes up. She gasps for air, and instead of being grateful that he just saved her life, she gets furious. "I want to die," she tells him. Wow. Just wow. That line hit me like a ton of bricks. It is so incredibly dark. It shows that for Marie, this isn't just a party, this is utter, suffocating despair. She wants it all to end. Nick realizes he is way out of his depth. He tries to grab his phone to call for help, and she physically knocks it out of his hand, screaming at him to leave her alone and that they should call her husband. But Nick actually does the right thing for once. He calls 911 and the paramedics come and take Marie away. And then, oh my god, the tears started flowing for me. Nick grabs his phone and makes another call. And who does he call? Sharon. Of course he calls Sharon. "Sharon, I'm in a bad way. I need you to come get me. I am weeping." Chic fans, where are you at? Because this is everything. Whenever Nick is truly, utterly broken, Sharon is the only one who can put the pieces back together. She is his true north. I just hope to God she can get to him before he does something else stupid. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me take a breath. Okay, back to the point. This entire Nick situation is completely Victor's fault. Am I the only one who thinks this? If Victor hadn't brought the psychotic Matt Clark back into their lives, if Victor hadn't tried to play his twisted little games, Nick wouldn't have been pushed to this absolute breaking point. The trauma of dealing with Matt has completely broken Nick's brain. Okay, let's pivot, because I need to talk about the Winters family, and I am equally frustrated here, just in a different way. Can we talk about Devon Hamilton Winters for a second? Because his ego is actually out of control right now. We find out that Devon is making this massive announcement. He is leaving the Winters Company to start a non-profit liberal arts college and focus on his family. A liberal arts college? Are you kidding me? He just drops this massive bomb out of nowhere. and he expects Lily and Nate to just perfectly run the Winters empire without him. I mean, I know Devon has a god complex, but this is a lot even for him. He tells Abby about it, and she just starts crying. She says, "I thought I lost you forever." Because Devon has been acting so unhinged lately, he has been taking all of his dark, toxic rage about Mariah out on Abby, neglecting their marriage, acting like a tyrant, and now he just wants to drink a glass of wine and toast to his new school like nothing ever happened? I hate Devon right now. Wait, no, I don't hate him. I just hate how he treats Abby. She has been through so much trauma, and he just expects her to smile and nod while he pivots his entire life. But Devon says he's not going anywhere, so I guess they are trying to fix their marriage. I'll believe it when I see it. But the real story here is Nate Hastings. Yes, Nate finally admits that his true passion is medicine. I have been waiting for this for years. Ever since he lost his surgical career, corporate Nate has been the absolute worst. He was ruthless, he was backstabbing, he didn't fit the mold at all. But after talking to Dr. Stephanie Simmons and experiencing that medical emergency, he finally feels like he is home again. And Lily? Lily is an absolute queen for this. She doesn't guilt-trip him. She doesn't tell him that he is abandoning the family business. She looks him in the eye and tells him that being a surgeon is a part of who he is, and she genuinely encourages him to go for it. We love a supportive cousin. Lily has grown so much as a leader and a family matriarch, and seeing her support Nate's dream is just beautiful. So Nate texts Devon to come over, and this scene actually surprised me. Devon apologizes for what he did, and Nate says he forgave him a long time ago. But then Devon offers to hire whatever specialists Nate needs to help him get his hand fixed so he can do surgery again. The irony, do we all remember that Devon is the one who shattered Nate's hand in the first place during that fight? The fact that Devon is now offering to pay to fix the hand he broke is just wild to me. But you know what? I'm here for it. If it gets Nate back into a doctor's coat and out of the boardroom, I am all in. And speaking of the boardroom, Lily meets up with Kane Ashby at the GCAC. Kane actually tells her that since Devon and Nate are leaving Winters, if she wants to take over as Chancellor CEO again, he will gladly step aside for her. But Lily says she is staying at Winters, and they toast to new adventures. I know some people are absolutely loving this Kane and Lily reunion, and they are definitely sharing some passionate moments. But personally, I don't trust Kane as far as I can throw him. He is always playing an angle. Always. Which brings me to the absolute mess that is Chancellor Industries right now. We have to talk about Billy Abbott. I am so sick of his cycle. It is the same thing over and over again. Kane actually goes to Jack Abbott and warns him about Billy. And let me just say, the fact that Jack is apparently working for Kane right now is hilarious to me. Jack is even wondering why he accepted the job. Kane tells Jack that Billy has found a new obsession in the bowels of Chancellor. It is a completely fruitless pursuit, and it's going to lead nowhere. Kane literally threatens that if Billy keeps this up, he is going to fire him, and he begs Jack to talk some sense into his brother. Why can't Billy just be happy? He has a great job. He supposedly called a truce with Kane, but no, he has to go digging for whatever dark secret he thinks Jill buried at the company. It is corporate espionage against his own mother. It reminds me so much of when he used to spiral over gambling. It's the exact same self-destructive energy. Billy cannot handle peace. He thrives in chaos, and when there is no chaos, he creates it. I am dreading what he is going to uncover, because you know it's going to blow up in everyone's faces. And finally, we have Jack and Diane Jenkins at Society. Diane is absolutely shook to learn that Nick is a drug addict and that Nikki Newman has reunited with Victor. And then Diane has the audacity to say, "In my opinion, Nikki is not a good friend." The audacity of Diane Jenkins. I am screaming. Diane, look in the mirror. You literally just got kidnapped. Your entire life is surrounded by the dark mystery of Dr. Markham and Patty Williams. You have faked your own death in the past, and you are going to sit there and judge Nikki Newman's friendship skills. I mean, I know Nikki and Diane have hated each other for decades, but the hypocrisy is just too much to handle. Overall, this episode was an absolute emotional rollercoaster. I am terrified for Nick. I am so proud of Nate. I am annoyed with Devon. I am exhausted by Billy. And I am praying that Sharon can get to that motel room and save Nick from himself before it is too late. The acting right now is top tier. And even when the writing frustrates me, I cannot look away. What did you guys think? Are you happy Nate is going back to medicine? Do you think Marie is going to survive? Let me know, because I need to talk to people who actually get how stressful this show is.